Now this guy doesn't even need an introduction. I mean, in this day and age, who hasn't heard of Nintendo Super Mario? From his humble beginnings when he first started at 1985, this little dude has more than 200 games spread out in consoles and handheld devices across the board. Now with so many games to choose from, it would be downright impossible for me to talk about everything in just one go. So to keep it simple, we're just gonna talk about the one that started it all. Now, I don't know about you guys, but just hearing the Mario intro sends me back to my childhood years. I mean, we're talking about Sunday afternoons, sitting down on the floor in front of the TV and just having a good time in the old family computer. So usually at Sundays, my relatives would be coming over, bringing their kids. So that means 3 to 4 hours of serious gaming in our living room, an unlimited supply of Kool-Aid drinks, and no parental supervision. Well, heck yeah, I'll pick that any day. So anyway, Mario is a platform game, or what they call run and jump games. So the main objective is to run through the series of courses and reach the end of the map. Because details. No, seriously. The story of Super Mario is pretty simple. The stage is set on the fictional Mushroom Kingdom, where the princess, who is aptly named as Princess Toadstool, was kidnapped by this dragon turtle-looking boss named King Koopa. Or was it Bowser? Let me just check. Well, so it turns out that Bowser is King Koopa. I mean, a boss having an alias? Small world. Now, anyway, Mario, being the heroic plumber that he is, decides to help save the princess. So, if you're playing in 2 players, it's either Mario and Luigi who will be going to save the princess. So the game has around 8 worlds and 4 stages for each world. And on the 4th stage of each world, you'll be fighting a boss inside a castle, whom you would presume to be, well, the boss, King Koopa, but turns out he's just one of King Koopa's kids. So with 8 stages and 1 boss in each world or stage, minus King Koopa, which is on the 8th stage, so we're talking about 7 kids, 7 children. Anak ng Koopa, ang dami nila. But defeating these bosses are really not much of a challenge. I mean, if you're not either powered up, you can always go for the axe at the end to break the bridge, and you finish the game. So doing this 7 times and talking to this mushroom looking dude who tells you that the princess isn't around and probably kept at another castle, but thanks a lot for saving my life. So once you reach Koopa on the 8th stage, you really want to kill him. But because of the different layouts of the stage, so it really isn't boring, you know. I mean, looking now, there isn't much that could keep you entertained. I mean, look at the worlds, for example. So we have the normal one, the one that looks like an underground sewer, the one that looks like night mode in your messenger settings, the one which is set up in the clouds, the one that's under the water, and the castle or boss stage. So once you reach the final stage, you'll be thinking like Koopa is really one of the, hardest characters to defeat, but he really isn't much of a challenge. And top it off, once you get to meet the princess, you'll be saying like thank you and please repeat the game once again. So man, talk about ungrateful. But you get to choose the level you want to start in, so that's something else. So the question has to be asked, is it worth playing on your mobile phones even after all these years? And for that, I'm gonna have to say hell yeah. You're holding a piece of history, son. And not playing this game for even once in your life is really such a waste, This game shaped the gaming world for what it is today. And through its success, pushed Nintendo, which is one of the smallest company there was, into one of the biggest players in the gaming industry up to today. So let's try it out on our mobile phone, shall we? Well, first off, it's really pretty hard to play on your touchscreen. It's not that the game is unresponsive, but the controls are just so much smaller and it's very hard to play. Top it off, making Mario run, which is holding down the B button and then suddenly pressing A for the jump, is really hard, but it's still pretty fun. So I think with a bit of practice, if you don't have a external joystick, it's gonna be a great game, or at the very least, a great experience. So guys, thank you for watching. This is Jeb from Everything Retro. To show your support, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. I hope you guys had a blast, and I'll see you in the next video.